Guru Pranam. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chaskuru Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manovishnam Savitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupam Kadadmayam Tadandismam Padandikam Vandegam Shri Gurum Shri Yuda Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagagana Raghunatham Tadam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sagagana Lalita Shri Vishaka Vidamsha Ye Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanjana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhano Shashadevi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpataruvasya Kripa Sindhu Pevacha Paditanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Kadadara Shri Vasadi Gauravakta Vrindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Saivam Narotamam Devi Saraswati Vimyasam Tado Jayad Mudirayat Mukam Garodi Vachalam Langam Langayate Girim Yakrupadam Aham Vande Paramanandam Madhavam Sri Chaitanyam Nishwaram Sri Gurena Darinam. Hare Krishna. I am audible, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So, welcome to this Chaitanya Charitamrita. Hare Krishna. So, I would like to share some PPT. You can see, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu, we can see, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Hare
Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya lila. So, Madhya lila, we sing today the chapter number 13. The ecstatics of dancing of Lord Ratha-Yatra. So we're going to see 13.26 to 13.46. The all glories to listener to of the Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Please hear the description of the dancing of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at the Ratha-Yatra festival. Is dancing, enchanting. Please hear of with great attention. Hare Krishna. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. All glories to Lord Chaitanya, all glories to Lord Nityananda, all glories to Advaita Chandra, and all glories to all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya. Hare Krishna. So we see that one, before that one, we come to know that one, the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu fast times. So it is Adi Lila, it is 24 years to reminded at home. Is the one that 24 years he was in the Adi Lila, or reminded at home, and 24 years as a Shesha Lila. In this Shastra Lila is the 24 years after the asserting of the sannyasa. So in this 24 years, this is the Madhya Lila about the 6 years. In the 6 years, Lord Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu traveled to all over India from Puri to Bengal and kept coming to Vrindavan. And the balance of the 18 years, the called of the Antya Lila, the last 18 years remained at Puri. In the Puri, there is they're separating about the 6 years spent with the many devotees, established the Prema Bhakti. In this Prema Bhakti only we are discussing going on now. And the last 12 years, that the devoted to the releasing the pastimes of the Krishna in separation. This is the one of the Chaitanya Charitamrita's assembling. In these verses, in the 13th of chapter, 1 to 8, 1 to 18, the Pandu Vijaya ceremony, and 19 to 28, Jagannath Radha and its the movement, and 29 to 70, the Lord miracle in the Ratha-Yatra Kirtan. Thus, we are going to discuss to 26 onwards. Hare Krishna. Chaitanya Chardamrita Madhya lila 13.26. Radhe Radhe Chadi Jagannatha Karila Gamana Tu ye parasvavadaki Kale Anandita Mana. As Lord Jagannath rode his car and saw the beauty of the both sides, his the mind was filled with the pleasures. Actually, now we are seeing that one lot of the road was nowadays in the big road, but in the lot of shops and everything it is there. But in the while the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu time, the road in the both side there is the gardens. Very nicely, beautifully they were making the gardens and flowers and everything. So when the Jagannaths come to the outside, he saw that in the both sides of the field of the pleasures. So that is the one, the mood of that in the on the earlier stage of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu timing. And Madhya Lila 13.27. Gauda Sabarata Tane Kariyala Ananda Kasana Saigat Kale Rate Kasena Kale Mananta. The pullers of the car were known as Gaudas. They are pulled with great pleasure. However, the car sometimes went very fast and sometimes very slow. Actually, this the chariot, the pulling by the name of them, the Gaudas. The Gaudas were they were pulling to they were very pleasurely, they very happily, they are pulling the Ratha by the rope. So when this car sometimes went very fast, sometimes very slow, in this slokas verses explaining that. 13.28. Kasana Saitahane Rahe Tanale Lachale Ishvara Chayana Chale Nachale Karo Bale. Sometimes the car would stand still and not move. Even though it was pulled very vigorously, the chariot therefore moved by the will of the Lord, not by the strength of the any ordinary person. So here the mentioning this in the one, the sometimes the car was full standard to still with not moving. So we are also thinking about it. We are understanding this point. Not in the evening happening our life. Everything the God willing. Whatever things happening to the happiness or sadness, everything the God willing. Here also, this eagerly the people are pulling the chariot, but everything the Lord will not only the chariot is moving and the chariot is stopping in everything. Everything the Lord is willing only. We are not thinking about our strength and is the chariot is moving and everything is happening. This is all everything happening in the Lord will, because in the history created by Lord. That's why it's called up the Jagannath. The Jagannath, the Jagat is the Nath. So in Jagannath, what that's in the Prakriti, what is going on, what is happening, and each every living entity, whatever is happening by the Jagannath mercy only. The Jagannath will only it's happening. So in like this in the Ratha-Yatra also, by it is not the ordinary person thinking like this. Hare Krishna. So 13.29. Tave Mahaprabhu Sabha Lana Bhakta Gana Savete Parele Sabha Malya Kachandana. As the car stood still, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gathered all his devotees and with his own hand decorated them with the flowers and garlands and sandalwood plug. So here actually we saw that our ISKCON also, everybody to wearing to gathering the mala, because it is coming from the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he is associated with the devotees, so his own hand, he decorated the mala garland is sandal poop, and everything is the due to the other of the devotees. Nowadays we can see in the ISKCON also in the Kirtan Mela happening time, everybody wearing the garland. I'm also thinking about why everybody wearing the malas. So here the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was the initiated this one. So each every in the Kirtan program means whoever the singers and associates with them, everybody wearing the mala and the chandalwood. This is the things. So in the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the and this the mentioning Krishna Kaviraj Goswami very nicely. It's a mention about this one. As this happened. 13.30 Paramananda Puri Haro Bhakti Pramananda Shri Aste Chandar Bana Badele Ananda. The Pramananda Puri and Paramananda Bhakti, where was the both personally is given the garland and sandal plup with the very hands of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and the increased there the transcendental pleasure. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by himself is handed out is the mala and the chandal pup. So they are really very happily that is the transcendental movements, that is the transcendental pleasure to the transformation to the other devotees. So the Mahaprabhu himself is given that the mala and the sandalwood personally. So how that will happening? Lord himself is giving that mala and everything. If you see that in the Bhagavad Gita also, when the Arjuna is stuck up the mind or he don't want to fight it, Lord himself is giving that teaching to the life of the history, life of the things. So, but at that time he not understanding that he is the Lord, he is the supreme personality of God. So when the 2.7 is one is telling about it, I am surrendered to you. You are my guru. That the time is the recognition, the Lord. That is the transformation the period. How that is the transformation gone from the Lord itself. And before the first chapter, everything is discussion is going on. He's asking so many questions, Arjuna. But when the 2.7 is there, this the Bhagavad Gita originally started from that. So why he agreed as a guru, as the Lord, Supreme Personality of God. So that is the transcendental movement is happening. Same here also in the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself with personally given to in the mala to them in the Pramananda Puri and the Pramananda Bharati, that in the transcendental pleasure is getting for them. And 13.31 the Advaita Acharya Are Prabhu Nityananda Shri Aste Saperse Dunahara Haila Ananta. Similarly, when the Advaita Acharya and Nityananda Prabhu felt the touch of the transcendental hand of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they were very pleased. Same way here, Advaita Acharyas and Nityananda Prabhu, they touched with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu hand. So that is the transcendental pleasure, the transcendental mood it's getting from them. Because the Lord himself is touching means how we will feel it. So we are also some of the pure devotee, when you are seeing, when you are for Acharyas, when you are seeing there, we are getting the transcendental pleasures. When you sing the Srila Prabhupada, when you sing the Gurus and Guru Maharaj, that is the transcendental knowledge we are getting ourselves. That is one of the transformation. Here in the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Lord himself is showing is the mercy to the Advaita Acharya and Lord Nityananda Prabhu. They felt it very happily. That is the pleasure. When is the things is happening, the Lord himself touching this hand and the things is given the pleased. In the 32, the Kirtaniya Gana Dila Malaya Chandana Sorupa Srivasa Yana Mukha Dugi Jana. The Lord also gave the garland and sandalwood puff to the performance of the Sankirtana. The two chief performers were the Swarupa Damodara and Srinivasa Dapura. So Lord is given this pleasure, Lord is given this mercy to all the Kirtaniyas. Whoever there, they are making nicely to get this pleasure and the transcendental mood. When the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra also, why we are telling, we are sitting and chanting the Maha Mantra, not in alone. Sit with all the devotees, sit with all the pure devotees. So that is the transformation will get it. That happiness will come to our mind. So that is the pleasure will be there when we sing the Hare Krishna Mahamantra with the group chanting, all the things is happening of the transcendental mood. That is the transcendental pleasure is coming for here. The same the Mahaprabhu is showing this mercy to the all the our kirtaniyas here in the verses. And 13.33 Kare Sambardaya Hailas Kabasi Gayana Duhi Duhi Mridanga Kaya Haila Asta Jana. There were altogether 4 parties of Kirtana performers in the comprising the 24 chanters. In each party, there were also 2 Mridanga players making in additional 8 persons. Actually, here the mentioning here that the 4 parties they are making here the performance, the Kirtana. So the Mahaprabhu, he make it the 4 groups. That one in the 4 groups, the total having the 24 chanters that who the singing that one, and each party there were also the 2 mridanga players is there. So 2 mridanga players is there, and 6 players there's that. They're making the additional 8 persons. That one also will add at that one point. We will see in the future slokas. 13.34 Tape Mahaprabhu Mane Vachira Kariya Kari Sambardaya Dile Gayana Panteya. When the 4 parties were formed, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after some the consideration, they divided the chanters. So Mahaprabhu, the 4 parties he formed, and after that is considered the divided the chanters, whoever going there along with that. The main chanter is there, and 2 mridanga players is there, and back end that is side singers. Who the refined the singers, they are also making the group. That's here my did that one. We will see in the group how they are making that one. 13.35 Nityananda Advaita Ari Dasa Vakrasharva Kari Jana Hajana Dila Narite Kari Pare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered the Nityananda Prabhu and Advaita Acharya and Haridas Thakura and Vigreshwara Pandita to dance each of the 4 respective parties. So here making the dancer also, not on the mridanga players, and dancer also there one. So leading singer is there, and for the side singer also it is there. They are assigned at it in the 4 groups. Here 30.36 the Paramatma Sambardaya Paratma Sambardaya Kaila Sorupa Paradana Ara Pancha Jana Dile Dana Hare Pahil Gana. Sorupa Damodara was choosing as the leader of the first party. So here the Swarupa Damodara was the first leader of the party, was given the 5 assistants to respond his chanting. So here the main singer is Swarupa Damodara. In the side singers, who that one the back end, we are also seeing in the Kirtan, where in the Kirtan Mala, the main singer is the singing, the back end that for the responding singer, they are the back end, they are singing. So when the singer is singing, the main singer, we not interrupted to the side singers. So this is the system was made it very nicely Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this the lila. In the second one, the 37 the slokas. Damodara Narayana Datta Govinda Raghava Pandita Hara Sri Govinda Nanda. And the 5 who the respond to the singing for the of the Swarupa Damodara, where the Damodara Pandita, Narayana, Govinda Datta, Raghava Pandita, and Sri Govinda Nanda. So here the main singer is the Swarupa Damodara. In the associated with them, the side singers here mentioning like this. And 13.38 Advaita Nitridaya Kaire Pare Ajana Dila Srivasa Parandana Hare Sambardaya Kaila. Advaita Acharya Prabhu was ordered to dance in the first group. The Lord then the formed another group was the Srivasa Thakura as the chief man. So that is the chief man is the lead singer. Here the Srivasa Thakura. And others all are, that is the dancing of this one, Advaita Acharya is the performed in the first group. So these like this made it in the where the chariot is coming in the 7 groups is making Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that we sing one by one of this one. And 13.39. So Ganga Dasa Hari Dasa Sriman Subhaladananda Sri Rama Pandita Dahahana Nake Nityananda. The 5 singers who respond to the singing to of Srivasa Thakura, where the Ganga Dasa, Hari Dasa, Sriman Subhadananda and Sri Rama Pandita. Sri Nityananda Prabhu was appointed as a dancer. So here appointed of the dancer as a Nityananda Prabhu, and the main singer was that one Srivasa Thakura. So other the associated singers who the side singers, they mentioned 5 of them. 13.40. Vasudeva Gopinata Murarihana Gaya Mukunda Paratana Kailahara Sambardaya. Another group was formed consisting of the Vasudeva, Gopinatha and Murari. All those were responsive singers, and Mukunda was the chief singer. Here the Mukunda was the chief singer, and 5 of them were the supporting singers. This is mentioned. Actually here in the 13.27 to 43, they explaining about the groups of the singers. That's we are showing here. The 41 sloka. Srikanta Vallabha Senahara Dui Jana Ari Dasa Thakura Dana Karina Nartana. Other 2 persons were the Srikanta and Vallabha Sena, joined as a responsive singers in this group. The senior, the Aridasa Thakura was the dancer. Here the Aridas Thakura was the main dancer here, and for the main singer of one the Srikanta Vallabha Sena. 13.42. Govinda Gosa Pramananda Kaila Ara Sambardaya Ari Dasa Vishnu Dasa Raghava Yana Gaya. The Lord formed another group appointing Govinda Gosa as a leader in the group of the younger Aridasa. The Vishnu Dasa and Raghava were the responding singers. See here one more group was appointed by the Mahaprabhu in these verses. And last one, 13.43. So in the Madhava Vasudeva Gosa Dui Sobodara Narta Kariyanatana Pandita Vigeswara. 2 brothers named in the Madhava Gosha and Vasudeva Gosha also joined in this group as a responsive singer. The Vakraswara Pandita was the dancer. So 4 group was formed here. Who's the dancer, who's the parties? You are seeing here the lead singer and dancer. First group, Swarupa Damodara is the lead singer and Advaita Acharya as a dancer. And the responding singers here, Damodara Pandita and Narayana, Govinda Datta, Raghava Pandita and Sri Govinda Anantana. This is the first group of them. And second group, the lead singer is mentioning here, Srivasa Thakura, and dancer is the second group, the Nityananda Prabhu. And the responding singers here, Ganga Dasa, Aridasa, Sriman, Subhadananda and Sri Rama Pandita. So the 2 groups of like this. And third group here, Mukunda is the lead singer and the Aridasa Thakura is the dancer. Here the responding singers, Vasudeva, Gopinatha, Mugari and Srikanta and Vallabha Sena. This is the third group of assignment here. And fourth group, Govinda Gosa and Vakrasvira, where the Pandita was the dancer. And side singer, responding singers, here the younger Aridasa and Vishnu Dasa and Raghava, Madhava Gosa and Vasudeva Gosa. This is the 4 groups was made by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who's the lead singer, who's the dancer and who's the responding singers. very nicely in the chariot where it is there coming up the three of the chariot, the Mahaprabhu was assigned one group, one place that we will see here. So Mahaprabhu is nicely assigned here. The Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu this exhibited the another mystic power by the performing the pastimes of the similar, very similarly in the all the 7 groups. If you see here, 3 Radha is coming here. In the 3 Radha, each one group here. Wherever the yellow mark, this yellow mark is the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The first group and second group and fourth group and the third and fourth. So here wherever there's each group the Mahaprabhu was the dancing. This is the beauty of this one. This is the mystery of power of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Every group the Mahaprabhu was there. Every group they are singing the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. In the Mahaprabhu is there in the dancing that in the inside that one. So each group very nicely they created Mahaprabhu and they exhibited is the each group in himself is there. So all the groups was thinking the Mahaprabhu was with us. Each group are thinking Mahaprabhu is with us like this. Each group thinking. The main that is the dancer also it is there, but Mahaprabhu also in the participated them all the groups. So such a way is nice these things. So this is the things as we are seeing that one. We'll go to the little bit our Puri Jagannath, how this and the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu expresses the dance before the Jagannath. Here the conclusion we are coming here, Srila Prabhupada is returning very nicely the pure devotional service in the highest goal of the life. In the highest goal of the life of the pure devotional services. In Mahaprabhu, there's a reaction upon the seeing the Jagannath, show the pure love of God. That is called of the prema. In the prema bhakti, showing the Mahaprabhu in front of the Jagannath. That's the life ultimate perfection. So in the prema, actually naturally, spontaneously and fully spiritually, it is not dependent to any rituals or learning. This is the Mahaprabhu is expressed about this one. That's why our Srila Prabhupada was mentioning in the Ratha-Yatra, it's actually the pure of love and pure of that philosophical method. In the second of this mentioning here, this is the demonstration of the topmost standard of the bhakti. Srila Prabhupada is mentioning in the dance of front of the Lord, it is the topmost standard of the bhakti. Srila Prabhupada is emphasizing here the Mahaprabhu's source of the devotion in the mood of Srimati Radharani. In the mood of the showing that in the Srimati Radharani. His ecstasy is not the imitated, but we should to understand and is appreciate of them. So Mahaprabhu is showing the topmost standard of the bhakti when in the front of the Ratha-Yatra is showing the dancing and arranging the kirtans. And the Srila Prabhupada mentioning one more here, the Lord reveals of his divinity through is the opening presences. Here Mahaprabhu, what he are mentioning in the mentioning of the 29th verses, the Mahaprabhu appears simultaneously and all the 7 Kirtaniya groups. All the groups, Mahaprabhu was appearing that one. This is the proofs of the Krishna himself, even though all the acting the devotees who are there, Krishna himself it is there. That's why when the Kirtan Mela is going on, really our Srila Prabhupada is also telling, whenever the chanting is happening, there's the Mahaprabhu and Krishna is there, the presence is there. That we don't know we are chanting the one where nobody not there, but is there. Krishna is the listening. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the listening, our chanting, the program where is going on. That is the group chanting is very, very important here, the mentioning here. In this, the Sankirtana movement was the Lord, the greatest gift of the humility. Srila Prabhupada mentioning in the Sankirtana Yajna. Through the Sankirtana Yajna only we are going to attain to the Lord for in this Kali Yuga. So only the chanting name of the Lord, we definitely going to reach to the Goloka Vrindavan. This is the one way Mahaprabhu was given for us the greatest gift for this humanity people. Here in this in the Jagannath Puri, when the Mahaprabhu was making the 7 Kirtaniya group to represent of the universal chanting movement, universal chanting movement. Because it is the one, that's why we are all everywhere in the ISKCON, they are making the every year the Kirtan Mela. This is the main thing of this one. This is the greatest gift for us because this is the universal chanting movement. Our group in the ISKCON is the universal chanting movement. That is the Mahaprabhu was brought here. In this for the Srila Prabhupada is teaching us in the Ratha-Yatra equal to the public Sankirtana and deliverance for the whole world. That's why the Ratha-Yatra is happening the all over world. That is the Srila Prabhupada has given for us the very main gift. Not only Ratha-Yatra pulling and going. We do the dancing, we do the kirtan along with the Radha. So the Lord is the pleasure, the Lord is the potency we get it. That is the transcendental knowledge we getting. This is things that are happening. So here one more Srila Prabhupada mentioning the kirtanas becomes the powerful when they centered on the Lord. When you are doing the kirtan of the front of the Lord, in center of the Lord, the Mahaprabhu actually that is the one here the mentioning here. That is the ecstatic mood. Mahaprabhu, the presence, the elephant, the devotees was very happily seeing that one. That's why he is the welcoming Mahaprabhu. All the associates, all the devotees welcome to the garland and the sandalwood club. That is the mood. It's coming to the devotee mood of the year. When the holy name, when they chanted the purely, sincerely, the Lord personally appears, they empower through the kirtana. So that's why wherever happening the kirtan mela, we supposed to sit and singing them along with them and chanting the mantra. We will get the powerful of the one we are, the transmitted we are getting here. And one more thing here, Srila Prabhupada is mentioning, highlighting here, the only the intimate of the devotee can understand in the Lord inner moods. Others, the people not understanding. Only the people of the devotees, the pure the devotees, they can understand. Here, the highlight of the main things here mentioning Srila Prabhupada in the Swarupa Damodara was the role, not only those who serve the love, the purity and the humility and can understand or assist the Lord closely. That is the one, the mood, that is the pure devotee of the mood. Here mentioning the Swarup Damodara. His role is only that is serve that love and serve the devotee and humility and understand of the mood of the Lord. Thus we are understanding that one. And one more thing that Srila Prabhupada mentioning in the verses of 27 and 28 and up to 38, it's a completely spiritual. The Mahaprabhu bodily, the transformation, it's a completely spiritual. So that's why the Mahaprabhu in the Srila Prabhupada mentioning here, don't imitation and artificially and offensive. The genuinely the ecstasy rises from the pure devotion, not from the display. So Srila Prabhupada is warning here, why somebody is the dancing in front of the Lord, in front of the Ratha-Yatra, it is not in the imitating, it is the pure of love, it is the pure of the dancing. Whoever doing the dancing in front of the Lord, that is the spirituality. Whatever we doing that kirtan and everything, the dancing is the very important. That's why the Mahaprabhu in the Ratha-Yatra movement, the time is the ecstasy, the movement in the dancing. That is the love of God. That is the love of prema bhakti. That is the prema to come automatically. That is the Lord himself in the showing in the Ratha-Yatra, the mood of here. So one more here, the Srila Prabhupada mentioning the name of the holy names is the reveals of the purifies to everyone. While we are chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, it is the purifying of our heart. The purifying of our anarthas will go out. That's telling no kama, krodha, moga, lobha, mada, machiryam. All the anarthas will go automatically when we're singing the Lord name, when we're singing the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, it is the revived, the chanting of the devotion. That's why here, when the Mahaprabhu, here, when is the getting the falls on the unconscious the ecstasy, it's happening in the 37th, the 39th of the slokas. Bhagavan revived that one, chanting of the devotees. So that the Srila Prabhupada is mentioning is the holy name is the absolutely all the powerful about this one. We are thinking and also one time I hearing the Ravi Ramadas Prabhu when the installing about the Tirupati ISKCON and the time of the inauguration of the temple, so he invited a lot of the devotees, others, acharyas also. One time the in the Tirupati Devasthanas, the Guru was bringing there, Chinna Iyer Guru. So they are coming the invitation. They are all are doing these activities and going on. On the time that Chinna Iyer told that was told Guru, I only for for some hours only I will be there. Otherwise, I have to go move other places. When he came to the Guru from here, Chinna Iyer, and the present of in the opening about the in the temple, the inauguration time, he saw in that one, everybody the chanting the holy names. Everybody chanting the holy names, Maha Mantra. Whoever is going there, the mala, they're keeping in the bag and telling the names and going here and there, is watching the Guru. In the Sri Sampradaya also, they're telling we are worshipping here. One of the last end of the time, and that the Guru that Chinna Iyer told, they explained to our Ravidi Ramdas Prabhu, when I saw that in the here the pleasure of the Lord, here the chanting of the names, all devotees here, I saw the ISKCON people, they are wearing the chanting holy name of the Lord. How it's happening. We are also doing that all the activities, all the doing the spiritually, but the name of the holy name is the power is there. This is when he was told in front of him, only for a few hours only I am trying to come, but my mind, everything is here only, because all the pure devotees, they are chanting the holy name. It's admire to me. Here the presence of the Lord. It is telling about the Chinna Iyer to explaining to the Ravidi Ramdas Prabhu, because the powerful of the names. That's why the Srila Prabhupada mentioning here, the holy name is the absolutely and powerful of this one. And one more thing here, Srila Prabhupada mentioning here, the Ratha-Yatra, the represents of the meeting of the Radha and Krishna at the Kurukshetra. Same here, the Srila Prabhupada repeatedly explaining inner meaning of this Mahaprabhu dances expresses in the Radharani loving the desire to bring the Krishna back to Vrindavan. That is the mood of when the Mahaprabhu was here. This is the deepest theological theme is there in this chapter. Why the existing dancing, doing the Mahaprabhu in front of the Ratha-Yatra is the mood of the loving of the Srimati Radharani to bring to the Krishna back to the Vrindavan. That is the mood of ecstasy. My Mahaprabhu was doing this. They're mentioning Srila Prabhupada very nicely. And one more thing that Srila Prabhupada is mentioning here is the witness of the pure devotion. The witness of the pure devotion awakens the devotion was the millions. Srila Prabhupada is trusted all the scriptures, all the one mentioning the pilgrims on the kings or common people who were there were the spiritually unlifted, seeing the Mahaprabhu. When we see the Mahaprabhu, it's that is the coming, that in the meaning that is spiritual movement will come. When you see, that's why when the here Advaitacharya, Nityananda and Swarup Damodar, they are touching on the Mahaprabhu hands, they'll get that transmission. That is that they are getting in the pleasure of mood, the pleasure of the spirituality, the pleasure of the holy names. All that is the transcendental mood came. That is the ecstasy. That is the Mahaprabhu was here showing that one. So why this one coming here? Why this Ratha-Yatra is happening all over world? Why it's happening all the ISKCON? Why brought it? Srila Prabhupada was brought it. Why all over world is happening to be run this Ratha-Yatra? Because to give to everyone to chant, see the Lord and hear the holy name. That is the meaning of Srila Prabhupada was every in the 108 temples, wherever the ISKCON temple is there, to be do the Ratha-Yatra. All the in the Gulf nation also we are doing the inside, we do the Ratha-Yatra group wise, we doing the dancing, we do the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, because the holy name to the everyone to get the chance. That's why the Jagannath, the yearly once is coming out of the himself, where in the world the main deity not coming outside of that devotee, want to see that one. In the only Puri Jagannath want to come to see is the devotee in the outside. That is the main beauty of the Ratha-Yatra. So here the Srila Prabhupada mentioning the Mahaprabhu ecstatic dancing in the Ratha-Yatra is the highest revelation of the happening, because of the pure love of God, pure Radha and for love for the Krishna. So how it's happening? By the chanting of the holy name, the Sankirtana movement to entire world to can lifted to uplifted. This is the Prabhu Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was giving this process for the religion in this Kali Yuga. Why the Mahaprabhu was appeared, want to fall down the souls to uplifting to the Goloka for the giving the way very easily from the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. That's why the Mahaprabhu was appeared in the Radharani mood. So we are doing in the Vaishnavas, we are doing this one in the chanting, association with the devotee, association with the pure devotees. And the dancing also, it is the Mahaprabhu was given from to the from for the certain example for us, because that is the transcendental mood. It is coming for us. So that is the main bhava. It is called of the Mahabhava. It's called of the Mahabhava. Mahaprabhu reveals the highest love to the Srimati Radharani is in the front of the one mood of this one. It's called of the Mahabhava. Is the body also the behaves beyond the material natural. The when this the Mahaprabhu in the dancing in front of them, it is the divine form. It is not ordinary form, because the Lord Himself is coming. Lord Himself coming means it is automatically the divine form is there. So the appearance of Mahaprabhu is making the group of people the dance for the Kirtaniya. Each places the Mahaprabhu himself it is there. In some places Mahaprabhu is appearing. This is the mystery of the power. That is the power of Lord Mahaprabhu. So the devotional association is the very, very important here. That's why here the Swarupa Damodara intimate the associate with the guide of all the pure Vaishnavas along with the Mahaprabhu. This is the one, because the Kirtaniya is the become the divine experience. Not in the somebody that telling what is the ISKCON people only chanting Hare Krishna mantra, Hare Krishna mantra. What is nothing is that, but that is the divine experience. Whoever to relieve, whoever to the understand, who the pure devotee can understand that and understand it. Other people not unable to. That's why Mahaprabhu is showing this ecstasy from here. This is the prema to awakeness. In this position of the devotion, the prema bhakti sukam from all the souls. Why do the chanting? The prema to come to that. So automatically we are also dancing in front of the Lord, in front of the Ratha-Yatra this is doing. This is the spirituality touching movement. This is the witness about this one. In the holy names, all the revise of the even the Lord in the Nama. And the Nama is the very, very identical, not in the different from the form of the Lord, the Krishna, and the name also same. There is no any different from that Srila Prabhupada always mentioning here. So in the Mahaprabhu embodies the Radha mood and meeting with the Krishna. That is the movement of here. So every movement to guide it to inner love. The why the Mahaprabhu was given, that is the inner love, ecstasy is given to in front of the Lord Jagannath in that the Ratha-Yatra. That is the main thing. So our art to full of the Ratha-Yatra is very deeply to the Mahaprabhu what is given the express for here in the Chaitanya Charitamrita is explaining this one. It is called of the spiritual energy. It's called of the spiritual energy. This is called of the Aladini Sakti. This is coming here in the Lord Himself is coming Aladini Sakti to the manifested Him powerfully that the extraordinarily ecstatics the symptoms of the appeared Mahaprabhu here. Because of the Mahaprabhu is coming appeared, is giving to the Aladini Sakti, the spiritual energy given to everybody, to the joyful. So all the devotees get in happiness here. So in this universe, wherever we are the ISKCON, they are celebrating the Ratha-Yatra, means it is the Mahaprabhu they are bringing in the Ratha-Yatra to the dancing and the ecstasy. That is the Srila Prabhupada always mentioning is the pure devotional service. The pure highest goal of life, the Kirtana. The Kirtana is the Mahaprabhu, that in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, in the 13 verses mentioning about one, the Mahaprabhu, the ecstasy, it's showing here. So always we are also chanting very sincerely, avoid imitation. The Mahaprabhu, wherever we are group chanting, the Mahaprabhu is appear. So engaging this the Sankirtana movement, that is to understand of the inner, the sweetness of the mood of in the Ratha-Yatra. So this is the Srila Prabhupada is mentioning the outlook out of all this given for them, participate for the in the ISKCON devotees in the chariot of moon Mahaprabhu. That's why Srila Prabhupada, wherever is that, we have to do the Ratha-Yatra. Anytime, not only in the particular day in the Ratha-Yatra. It's happening yearly once, you must do the Ratha-Yatra. That's our mood. Because of the, basically we bring to the, our association with the Lord and the goal of the life of the pure devotions. This is the call of the Prema Bhakti, ultimate perfection. It's coming. That is the showed by the Mahaprabhu here. The that is standard of the Bhakti is the highest. That called of the Mahabhava. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, from the this give the opportunity. This whatever I am telling, this one is a purification of myself. This thing because you are all the Vaishnavas, very scholar Vaishnavas here. Whatever the knowledge is getting from the Srila Prabhupada and the Vaishnavas are just delivering of about my the purification. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for given this opportunity. Hare Krishna.
His Grace Bhaktanath Mukunda Das Prabhu ki Jai.
Narayana. All
Hari
Vaishnava
Bol.
Jai Srila Prabhupada.
First of all, I am so apologies. Sorry for the Prabhu, for I could not able to post I could somehow missed from the track. So I am sorry for that, not posting it. And you are really the ecstasy we can see in your class, the ecstasy of the purity what you are maintaining, and the way you have expressed your power towards Lord Jagannath and the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is what actually here the Kirtana, the the main role of the Kirtana plays in the heart of the attraction towards the Lord and attraction towards the devotees. See, we hesitate to dance before the Lord. Normally, a new people or anybody hesitate to dance before the Lord. See, when we hear this kirtana, automatically the swing will come in our body. Automatically, it will come. Nobody has to inculcate or push you or something like that. When the bhava comes, the flow of the kirtana, when we hear the surroundings and everything, so it will become automatically in your heart. Somewhat, somewhere, the hands, legs are moving towards the Lord, and that ecstasy will be coming in our body. You are nicely described who is the four sides, the dancing party and the assistant dancer and the assistant kirtaniya, how they are accommodated, how the flow of the ratha is moving forward. Really excellent, Prabhu. Really excellent, Jai Haribol. And this is what the kirtana plays. See how nicely the group has been divided in the KKD also, and nicely motivating the children's in involving the kirtana, and every Wednesday program they are conducting nicely. And this is what, and they are teaching the techniques, how to improvise themselves. All glories to His Grace Anirudh Gopal Das Prabhu has been inculcated to start that Kirtaniya program really. Actually, thank you, Prabhu. Thank you very much. I conclude here. Haribol, if anybody wants to ask any questions or any comments, please.
No questions, no answers, Prabhu. Everything is perfect.
Haribol. Natarajan Prabhu ki jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Pradip Prabhu ki jai. Very happy.
Prabhu, just conclude, Prabhu.
Yes,
Bhaktanath
Prabhuji. Thank you so much,
Prabhu.
Prabhuji. Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gurudev ki jai. Ita Gaurav Pramanam. Hari Hari Bol.
Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhya